Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I've got this Gucci designer theme set of nails for you guys. So if you guys would like to see how I achieved this set, then just keep on watching. So as usual, I've already buffed my press-on nails and I also applied some nail cleaner, and now I'm going in with my base coat. So the base coat that I'm using, I believe, is from Vanillisa, and I'm applying a nice thin layer across all those nails. And then once I'm ready and everything's nicely set, I am popping the whole set into the lamp for about a minute before we can crack on with our base colours. So the inspiration for today's design was mainly to do a designer set. I have a lot of designer stuff, but I've never ever really done many designer nail designs or anything like that. So that was something that I was really trying to achieve in this nail video. So when it comes to the base colours for the nails, all of the nails will have white. So even though some of the nails, as you saw, were chrome, I actually used that white background to then apply the chrome powder on top of it, just to make sure that the colour is as opaque as I wanted it to be, basically. I'm actually not sure if the white actually impacted it in any ways, but just in case, I wanted to make sure that it was there for, you know, the color wise, because I'm sure that some powders, when you rub it in without any base color, such as black or white, just onto like a color, just like, you know, just a see-through press-on nail right there, it actually becomes sheer and it's not as opaque as I was basically wanted it to be. So that's why I was doing it all white, but not all of them will have two coats of white. So the ones where they have the chrome powder rubbed in will only have one layer of white, and then the rest will have two layers. So right now I'm applying the second layer of the white. So now we can basically see which nails will have the chrome. So the chrome nails will be the thumb and the middle finger. In this set later on, I ended up using these heart gem crystal things on the ring fingers, and literally I've been wanting to use these for such a long time, so I really hope it fits this set, because there was almost kind of this chromey color going on and the hearts are gold, so I'm really hoping that it fits and you guys think it fits too. But I was literally like desperate to use them. I've got so many colors. Anyone who's watched my hauls know how many I ordered because I showed them, and oh my god, they're so beautiful. So you see later in the video on the ring finger I was applying them, and oh my god, they're beautiful. I'm so obsessed with nail art, like gems and foils and stuff, because the designer print that we're going to use today is actually from a foil that I got on AliExpress. But this was unfortunately like a few years back, so I won't be able to link that one, I'm afraid. A majority of the time when it's a designer kind of thing for nails, they only are up there for about a week or two and then they disappear, because I don't think you're actually allowed to do that, to you know, sell them. So now, as you just saw, I applied the chrome on the thumb, and as you can see, I've had like little, I don't know, almost like there was too much in little areas, so I had to apply some force and just really scrub in that particular area to get those unevenness out, basically. But once I was happy, that was good to go, and then we can start applying that chrome on the middle finger. And as you can see, it's super simple. You literally just grab this little, almost look like a makeup-y thing for eyeshadow, but usually with the chrome, they come with it, so which is nice. And yeah, you just tap it and just start rubbing it straight in. And the reason why these chrome powders work so well and they stay there is because when you apply a base coat or a gel polish color, it leaves a sticky layer behind. So that's why the powders stick on so well, which is super cool if anyone didn't know. That's how it works. Alright, so that's the two chrome fingers all nicely done. So now I'm going in with that gorgeous crystal that I mentioned before. So with my Macar Nail Art Glue, I'm just placing a nice, fairly big bead of gel on the middle. And then I'm placing this gorgeous heart. What do you guys think of this gem? Like, it's gorgeous. I love the detailing, the gold around it, even the little tiny little crystals that go within the gold. It just makes it pop. Like, I just really like it. It's definitely very eye-catching. I fell in love with it the moment I saw it. So once I placed that and I got it in the correct position, because it was so heavy, I quickly popped it into the lamp so it doesn't move. And now I'm going in with my Macart transfer foil gel, and I'm applying a nice layer across the 2 white fingernails that we've got remaining. And I am popping into the lamp for a minute, and you have to make sure that it's a minute, because otherwise it's not going to work. And that's what it basically specifies in the instructions for the transfer foil gel. So make sure you follow those when it comes to stuff like that. So once it's out, I am now applying my Gucci foil. And this is the part that takes the most time, and it's also the part where you don't want to cut corners, because it's almost like you can't cut corners. It's just, you have to just work on it, keep pressing. I know that sometimes I use my fingers, sometimes use those tools. I feel like with the fingers it's nicer because you can really feel how much pressure you're putting in, and using your nail really like press and rub it in. But then because your hands create heat, it actually heats up the gel that you just placed on the nail, which then makes it not stick in anyways. So it's just such a tricky one. So I'd like to do a bit of a mixture, a bit of pressing with my fingers but not too long, and then go back in with my silicone tool and just do like a mix and match of those type of things. But I'm sure everyone has their own ways, and I'm also sure there's so much better ways than doing this. I actually have a lot of foils, but I rarely use them, so maybe after a while of using them I will figure out a very good method, and I will hopefully be able to share it with you guys. But until then, we are having a mixture of this silicone pen thing and my fingernails. So as you can see, every so often I'm just trying to lift it, see if how many of it decided to stay, if all of it. If not, put it back down, keep pressing and stuff. I think for this in particular one, the Gucci sign right at the bottom, because of me constantly peeling it off and putting it back in again, it's not as nice as, yeah, at the bottom. The Gucci sign isn't how it should be, but it's okay, it's not at all noticeable, especially when all the finger tips are next to each other, luckily. But yeah, so don't cut corners, keep working on it. My video is speeded up, so it might look like it took me less time, but it actually didn't. It took me probably 5 minutes per nail to actually properly do it, if not longer. So don't be worried if it's taking you too long. Don't be worried that maybe you're doing something wrong. Just keep going, keep pressing down until you get the whole thing, because honestly it's worth it. You won't be able to do it by hand, and if you do it by hand then you must be an amazing nail artist. But for people like us who are not as good just yet, these foils are literally a lifesaver. So keep pressing, keep going, and then after I was done with that nail, I then have to do the pinky too. So I'm just going to let you guys watch that pinky, and then once that's done I'll come back to you guys to finish off the set.
'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
Alrighty, so that pinky is all nice and done, and I am super happy with it. Luckily with this one not too much went wrong. There are a little bit of missing pieces, but trust me, as soon as you put top coats on, like, it's barely noticeable, honestly. So right now I just got to apply my top coat. So I'm going in with a glossy top coat across all of those nails, the firm, all the chrome, the whites and the Gucci nails with glossy top coats, including also that gem nail. And once again, you have to make sure that with the gem, you don't obviously put the top coat on top of the gem. Try and avoid it, do it under as much as possible, because you don't want to dim the crystals, and it will just be, I think, a bit funny if you put it on top, especially as much as this gem in particular sticks out from the nail. And then once your top coats are applied, you can pop it into the lab, and then we can have a look at our final results. Alright guys, so this is the final results. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!